Lyrics are in your program.
Is it on? Oh, no.
I'm choosing heaven today. I'm choosing heaven today. I am walking the road of heaven right now, singing I'm choosing heaven today. Joy. I'm choosing joy today. I'm choosing joy today. I am walking the road of heaven right now, singing I'm choosing joy today. How about some love? I'm choosing love today. I'm choosing love today. I am walking the road of heaven right now, singing I'm choosing love today. Beauty. I'm choosing beauty today. I'm choosing beauty today. I am walking the road of heaven right now, singing I'm choosing beauty today. I'm choosing peace. I'm choosing peace today. I'm choosing peace today. I am walking the road of heaven right now, singing I'm choosing peace today. Back to heaven. I'm choosing heaven today. I'm choosing heaven today. I am walking the road of heaven right now, singing I'm choosing heaven today. I am walking the road of heaven right now, singing I'm choosing heaven today. I am walking the road of heaven right now, singing I'm choosing heaven today. All right, you guys are sounding awesome. For the next one, let's stand up. We are brothers, we are sisters, joined together in love. We are brothers, we are sisters, joined together in love. We are brothers, we are sisters, joined together in love. We are brothers, we are sisters, joined together in love. Love, 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 joined together, together in love. Love, 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 joined together, together in love. Joy. We are brothers, we are sisters, joined together in joy. We are brothers, we are sisters, joined together in joy. We are brothers, we are sisters, joined together in joy. We are brothers, we are sisters, joined together in joy. Joy, 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 joined together, together in joy. Joy, 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 joined together, together in joy. Take some of that joy and say hello to everyone around you. Break it down now. We are brothers, we are sisters, joined together in peace. We are brothers, we are sisters, joined together in peace. We are brothers, we are sisters, joined together in peace. We are brothers, we are sisters, joined together in peace. Peace, 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 joined together, together in peace. Peace, 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 joined together, together in peace. Everybody sing join together, join together, oh join together. joy. Join together, together in love. Join together, together in love. Join together, together in love. Join together, together in love.
Join together. All right. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. Welcome. Welcome to the Center for Spiritual Living, Capistrano Valley. My name is Reverend Arpad, and I'm so excited to see you here this morning at our temporary home in Baha'i Center. It's a great day. It is an absolutely stunning day. Go down to the beach, see the blue, see the turquoise, see the surfers. They're having a great time. So, if you see me wearing these things, I'm not trying to be cool today. But the truth is I got up at 9 o'clock. My alarm was set for 7:30. And I'm going, oh, geez. So I quickly got together. I came out here. I forgot my glasses. These are sunglasses. It's kind of weird. It's clear, dark people out here. You know, it's just very strange. But I'm excited to be here. And I just want you to know that we are a trans-denominational community. What does that mean? That means that we all honor all paths to God. There's not just one way to connect with Spirit. It's not one way or the highway. It's God's way. And this is the journey we're all on. So we honor all of that. And to start off the service, we're going to read the Flames of Faith that kind of explains this journey of honoring everything. We perform this ceremony to promote the universal consciousness of life, which acknowledges that all peoples, all faiths, all sentient beings come from one universal presence, which we call Spirit. Fundamental to this truth is the unifying nature of all religious thought and experience, which we will honor here today. We light the candle for the Tao, honoring the universal path of harmony and equilibrium, the natural way. We light the candle for the shamanic traditions, honoring the beliefs and the practices of all indigenous peoples, the way of primal spirituality. We light the candle for Hinduism, honoring the path of knowledge, action, and devotion. We light the candle for Judaism, honoring the ethical path of living by a sacred law. We light the candle for all forms of Buddhism, honoring the Four Noble Truths and the path of compassion. We light the candle for all forms of Christianity, honoring the Christ consciousness as the path of love. We light the candle for all forms of Islam, honoring the path of compliance with the will of God as the highest calling. We light the candle for the universalistic religion of Baha'i, honoring the path of unity and peace. We light the candle for all forms of new thought, honoring the metaphysical path of mental healing through the practice of universal spiritual principles. As practitioner Tony lights that last candle, let it represent the path that brought you here this morning. And if you would join me now for 2 minutes of silence.
Let us go into prayer, knowing that Spirit is all present. God is life. God is ease. God is beauty. God is harmony. It is a source of all good. And God is infinite intelligence and wisdom and clarity. It is the one mind. It is life itself, whole, perfect, and complete. And we are one with this power, this presence. It lives within us. It guides and directs us and intuits us. We are swimming with the presence of Spirit within. It is in us and all around us. And I know this morning is blessed. It is a perfect opportunity to delve into this wonderful presence that lives within us, to recognize who we are, that we are unique and perfect expressions of the one with our own talents and expressions. And I know that each of us brings forth who we are this morning. We have the opportunity to express ourselves fully and completely. And I know that Dr. Alice's message blesses us, that we are able to partake of it, and it fills us up for the whole week. And I know that each one of us is filled with the presence in this very place. So knowing all the good that is present here is for each and every one of us, I release these words of power, of truth, into the law, of action, of power, knowing that it's already done, it's already so, as we say together, and so it is. And now, I'd like for each of us, we will read together the invocation. I find it. Our invocation today. Okay, I found it. Thank you.
Let's read the global vision.
Okay,
first.
well, thank you. Thank you very much. So we will read the global vision together, mindfully, and it's just a portion of it, and the full version is found in the foyer, if you would like. So let's read it together. We see a world that works for all, where people live according to spiritual truth, where unity and connection are emphasized, where people have enough food, homes, and a sense of belonging, and where there is peace, harmony, and justice for all. And now let us mindfully read our affirmation for today. I embrace the full expression of my soul, and so it is. Thank you.
All right. You've been waiting for this moment. I know you have, because James, the tenor, is coming up. Please welcome James Higgins.
Thank you. I don't care what's on TV about the state of the economy. I don't believe most of what I see. I know what I know to be. God is so good all the time. God is so good all the time. God is so good all the time, all the time. Well, I'm walking in faith and not by sight, 'cause what seems wrong today, tomorrow might seem right. All is well and it's all good and unfolding as it should. God is so good all the time. God is so good all the time. God is so good all the time. Oh, well, he's so good through my highs and my lows, through my troubles and my woes. Through the peaks and valleys, I can feel the Spirit inside me. Oh, my, I want to testify. Let me tell you why. 'Cause he's so good through the mighty power. I call on the mighty power, so good to carry me through. You better believe it's true. God is so good all the time, so good. With my ups and downs to carry me through. Well, he's so good. Well, he's so good. Yeah, so good all the time. Well, he's so good through my highs and my lows, through my troubles and my woes, through the peaks and valleys. I can feel the Spirit inside me. So good. He's so good. My God is so good. So good. So good. Hit it one more time. He's so good.
Let's give him another hand. And our wonderful band. Thank you. Woo. That was wonderful. Good morning. And Grand Rising. My name is Reverend Dr. Alice Reid, and I'm so happy to be here with you today on this glorious morning where the sky is so blue and the cool breeze that comes off the Pacific just chills everything out. Yeah, you feeling it? Yeah, definitely. We are here at Centers for Spiritual Living Capistrano Valley, even though our pad is too cool for school in his shades, you know. We're here to be together in community, to explore some interesting ideas. We've got this very inviting annual theme of rising higher and then growing deeper, like as above, so below. I say it every week, and it's one of those real basic tenets in any spiritual path. And this month we're rolling in the deep, and we've been taking lessons from Undrown, a book by Alexis Pauline Gumbs, and she takes life lessons from the metaphor of looking at marine mammals. Yes, believe it or not. So she's like a girl or a person after my own heart, because she's able to take some disparate ideas and bring forth some beautiful truths and some ideas that we can carry forward and are very relevant to today's our experience today. And so today's topic is go deep. You ready? Shall we? Shall we go deep? Yes, absolutely. So today I'm going to take the idea of Ernest Holmes' wisdom, marine mammals, namely the sperm whale, and loving our enemies, that wonderful teaching from Bible wisdom, and then cultural outrage, like Coldplay, Kiss Cam, and the Epstein files, and I'm going to bring them all together. And we're going to go deep. We're going to go deep. There is this often quoted Bible passage, and for those who partake, because not all of us do, it's Matthew 5:48, and it says there, "Be perfect as your heavenly Father is perfect." And you know, in the Science of Mind textbook that I know I see a copy of it there on the podium. In the Science of Mind textbook, that's a book that was written by Ernest Holmes almost 100 years ago, and then he refurbished it a little 10 years later. In that text, even Ernest uses that quotation to metaphysicianize it as a metaphor for our own spiritual perfection. And more on that later. I'm going to bring that quote to you. But first I want to bring Richard Rohr into the room. And for those of you who listen to me a lot, you know that he's like one of my muses. He speaks to my heart, and he speaks to my brain, and he really helps me to see things from a different light. He's a wonderful author. He's authored many books. He's a Franciscan friar. He's also been not well lately, so keep him in your prayers. I hear he's bouncing back, but he's had a little a health event. But he shared recently that this particular quote about being, and let me just read it again, "Be perfect as your heavenly Father is perfect," that it was used in the 17th and 18th century out of context to influence spiritual seekers that humanity needed to seek acceptance from a deity by trying to be perfect. And so you may not, let me just put it this way, that in this idea that it was actually brought forward by Jansenism in the 17th and 18th century, and if you have any Christian leanings, you may have been influenced by that. And even if you don't have any relationship to Christian teaching, you have been influenced by that, obviously, because we have this society where we are like mad about success, right? We have to be better to be acceptable. In order to receive acceptance from each other, we have to do better than we did last week or last month or last year even. And we're always striving and efforting to be perfect in that human idea of perfection. And what I want to say about that is that the more we strive for perfection, the more it isolates us. It sets us apart from each other. It brings us to a place of separateness, and yet we teach oneness. We teach this beautiful idea that we are all one, and so we don't need to set ourselves apart as being better than or perfect or to strive to be more loved. And I think what happens in that imbalanced relationship with the human idea of perfection, that the pendulum has swung, that we have this public outrage when someone is less than perfect. When we have, you have to be under a rock if you're not familiar with the Coldplay Kiss Cam issue that came up. The two executives from a startup corporation with 300 employees were caught nuzzling each other on Kiss Cam at a Coldplay concert, and it went viral. The problem was they're both married to other people. Now, I'm not at all suggesting that these public scandals that people tend to get outraged about, I'm not suggesting at all that we should make that behavior okay. I think that behavior is a distraction to us. Like when we become outraged by something someone else does, and we have this sort of, everybody gets on the bandwagon with public outrage, I think it's an opportunity for us to go deeper. Like, what is it? Why are you so distracted about two people you've never met? You wouldn't know if you tripped over them on the street. Why are we so outraged by other people's behavior? Why do we get so excited about scandals? I have a colleague who was reaching out about growing her community, and I was thinking about how we have a beautiful philosophy that talks about the balance in life and how we can really center ourselves in love, and how life is always working for us. And yet, how does it compare to all the scandals, the noise that's out there? Like, I don't think people can even hear the other messages of healthy living because we're so distracted, right? We're so distracted by everybody else's transgressions. And what that does to us is it creates an opportunity for us to be in judgment. And discernment's important. It's important to all of us, but when we get lost in our judgments, we use that as a distraction so that we don't have to look at our own stuff. It takes us to a place of not acknowledging our own challenges with intimacy. There was this beautiful, and you'll have to go to Facebook to get it, or I'll email it to you later, but there was this, hello. The wind must have blown a door shut in the backstage. Klaus is waving. He's like, yep, that's what it was. Or the wind is outraged. I don't know. God is speaking to us. We should be outraged. No. No, we should not. We should not. It's a natural, egoic, organic response for us not to want to deal with something uncomfortable within ourselves. It's pretty much our human nature. But there's this other place in us that wants to go deep, that wants to be clear, wants to be more authentic in its expression. And so sometimes it's easy for us to want to be distracted and to protect our fragile self-image at all costs. You guys following me with this? You following me where I'm going with this? Rohr puts it this way. Richard Rohr puts it this way. He says, grace and forgiveness are always a humiliation for the ego. Like, our ego is always trying to protect us. It's always trying to keep us on top. That is sort of what's in the cultural norm for us. But when we find ourselves in these places where we are really distracted by other people's behavior, especially people we don't even know, it's an opportunity for us to go deeper. Ernest Holmes references that quote about perfection. He goes on to, he writes in the Science of Mind textbook, Jesus did not say, be ye therefore good as your Father in heaven is good, but be ye therefore perfect, even as your Father in heaven is perfect. And he's talking about spiritual perfection, not moral and ethical perfection. He's talking about a level of spiritual perfection. And when Holmes talks about spiritual perfection, he's not talking about the Martha Stewart lifestyle where everything has its place and it's perfect. He's talking about spiritual perfection in that love shows up for us and perfection shows up for us in the new relationship and in the end of the relationship, in the new job and in the end of the job. Like, spiritual perfection is not this human perfection of everything being tidy and neat. I have found beautiful spiritual lessons, and I don't even want to call them lessons, they're more like insights, when my life is really messy. It's when that's when the barriers get broken down and I can access my heart. Because this world of ours, we create these barriers where we have to protect everything. And sometimes we need a little mess to be able to get to our true essence, our authentic self. Now, this wisdom that comes from the Bible about perfection is actually preceded by a couple of paragraphs where the lesson that's being shared with us has to do with loving our enemies. And so in context with this idea of be perfect as your Father is also perfect in heaven, and first talking about loving our enemies, I will go out on a limb here and say that what I think the deeper message with this is that when we perceive that someone is our enemy, when we perceive that something outside of us is against us, it is our opportunity to come back to spiritual perfection and to love life as it presents itself. We're so quick to judge our neighbor because then we don't have to look at ourselves. And yet there's some healing that wants to happen in any situation, and again, and not to excuse behavior that is hurtful to other people, but in any situation when we find people misbehaving at some level, underneath all that is some hurt and pain. Underneath that is some anger. Underneath that is some place that wants to be healed. And so if we can see those as opportunities to come to healing, we can begin to be that place where consciousness shows up and we can have a greater experience of life. Now, how this relates to sperm whales. Follow me, here we go. Alex Gumps in her book shares this powerful metaphor about the depth of the ocean. She shares this story about how in World War II, the sonar readings that they did gave them a false read on the bottom of the ocean, so they didn't know how deep it was, really. Because what they were reading was teeming life forms, and the sonar was hitting these like big schools of fish and life, and it would bounce back up, and they assumed that was the bottom. But if we look at that idea of false bottoms, what we can begin to see is that when we, with our own mental or emotional sonar, think if we go down to the depths of whatever it is that's calling us deeper, we're going to hit the fear or shame or blame. It's a false bottom. Because underneath that is the true depth of your being, is the true depth of who you are. And it's really just the echo of your soul calling you forward. Kind of fun metaphor, don't you think? That really, when we have these experiences of not wanting to go deeper because we think that the bottom is going to be something hurtful to us, that there's actually something underneath that wants to be revealed. And so Holmes says, we're always expanding. We have never plumbed the depths. And so here's where the sperm whale wisdom comes up for us so that we can have some deep diving skills to guide us to love our enemies. And let me just say this, that sometimes it's not the external enemies, sometimes it's the enemies within. Sometimes it's the self-judgment, sometimes it's the projection that we do out there is really when we are struggling with something that's happening outside of us that's really hitting or reflecting something that's inside of us that we don't want to see. And so the sperm whales have these, I'm going to share 4 things that they do that we can use when it's time for us to dive deep, to go past that false bottom and to really tap into what it is that life wants us to know so that we can have a greater sense of wholeness and healing. So you need to know a couple facts about sperm whales. First of all, they can hold their breath for 90 minutes. They are mammals. They require oxygen to live. And yet they can dive deep and hold their breath for 90 minutes. Furthermore, within their organic makeup, they have this substance that surrounds the front of their brain. That is why they're called sperm whales, because it's a waxy substance. And it actually adapts depending upon the temperature and the depth that they are, which helps them to actually adapt to deeper depths. And so they can still think and use their instincts to function. Furthermore, it's very interesting that when a sperm whale comes up for breath, it can replace 90% of its oxygen in one breath. Wow, that's pretty amazing. And then it goes back down for up to 90 minutes. So there's a couple things we can take from that when it's time for us to do a deep dive. And one is that we need to breathe. We need to breathe. Anybody been in a stressful situation where you realize you're not breathing? I was doing a deep dive with a mentor of mine recently, and we were talking about some big insight that was a little scary for me, and she stops mid-sentence and she says, "Breathe, Alice, breathe." And I don't even know I'm not breathing when I do it. But when we breathe, we make space. When we're stressed, a breath can be the difference between panic and lovely introspection, something that really is going to serve us. Number 2, take responsibility for your forehead. Like the sperm whale that has that substance that can help it adapt, you can adapt your thoughts. You can notice the thoughts that you're having and adapt them to the situation so that you're not spinning. I have somebody I'm mentoring, and that's one of the things I keep saying to her. She's moving through difficult situations. I'm like, stop spinning. It's not helping. But we do that, and so if we can be like the sperm whale and take responsibility for our thoughts, we can actually shift. We can make a shift within our thinking so that we can be present for what it is that wants to come up and be healed within us. The third one is to hush and listen within. The sperm whale can rise up from the depths of the ocean and barely make a sound. Anybody who's been whale watching knows that thing where you're totally surprised because all of a sudden you have this huge animal, breaching the surface and you didn't even hear it coming up. And so the lesson for us is to be quiet and to quiet our busy mind and to really allow ourselves to inhabit the stillness, because in stillness we can experience peace. And in that peaceful place we can begin to hear the guidance that wants to bubble up from within us. And I like this last tip that we can learn from sperm whales, and that is to be flexible under pressure. Gump writes in her book, "It's not heartbreak. It's how what made you embraces you." I'm going to read that again because I tripped over it the first time I read it, and when I really got it, I thought, this is really powerful. It's not heartbreak. It's how what made you embraces you. And I liken that to the embrace of the water around the sperm whale, and as it goes deeper, the pressure increases. But the water is embracing the whale. It is not trying to hurt it or do harm to it. And so likewise, when we find ourselves under pressure, it's an opportunity for us to be flexible. That rather than have our heart shattered, we can have it soften. And it's in the softening that we can be more available to that inner guidance, that we can be more available to something that wants to come up within us. Allowing yourself to dive deep within the confines of your own soul without being crushed by the weight of your expectations or the expectations of others. We can dive deeper when we incorporate our breath and our mindfulness and stillness and flexibility. And when we do that, when we dive deeper, when we allow ourselves to go past all that surfacey splashing around of whatever it is that we're afraid of, well, something is there for you, or it wouldn't be happening in your life. Like if whatever is happening in your life is for you and not against you. And so it's up to you to incorporate some tools that can help you navigate it. Again, Richard Rohr, he writes, "The ego wants to feel it's achieved salvation, but grace is received, not earned." So if we look at this quote that was taken out of context about perfection, it isn't about earning our good. It isn't about earning the right to be loved. It's about surrendering what it is we're fighting so that we can receive the grace and love. My invitation to you this week is to consider where in your life you're still trying to do perfect. You're still trying to earn love. You're still trying to have this carve out this space for yourself, because that just creates a lot of havoc. It creates blame and shame. It creates distraction, when the fact is that you were designed and born exactly the way you are, in your spiritual perfection, warts and all, because the Creator, the thing that makes the grass grow, created you exactly and perfectly exactly as you are. And so today, let us stop striving to be perfect and let us surrender to grace. Let us surrender to those places that come up in our life and allow ourselves to dive deep, not because we are soul divers in the ocean of life, but because we're supported by the ocean of life. It's supporting us. It wants us to do well. It wants us to let go of any false idea of human imperfection, so that you can recognize your own spiritual perfection. We do this thing called spiritual mind treatment or affirmative prayer, and I want to invite our ministers and practitioners to come up, because one of the things that we really enjoy doing for our members is what we call a prayer wall. And this prayer wall is an opportunity for you to come forward and to pray with a practitioner right here this morning, something that might be heavy on your heart, something that you're challenged with, something that you're striving against, when really all you need to do is surrender and give it back, give it up, let it go, and allow yourself to be supported by the divine. And so if you have something that you're moving through, something that you're struggling with, or something that you want more of, you are invited now to come forward and to receive a prayer from one of our practitioners. Those of you who have done this before, you know the power in it, so please come forward. And just be patient. There'll be another one ready for you soon. Come forward. Steve, come forward. Right here, Steve. Steve. Come on down. Come on down. We got one here. Sherry, right here. We're gonna sing next. Yeah, in a minute. You can sit down. Cheryl, you can sit down. You can sit down, Pam. You can sit down, Joe. You can sit down, Arapad. You can sit down. And as our last pair finish up, I want to thank you all for creating this sacred space so that people could come up and receive a wonderful prayer. And I want you to know that if you weren't comfortable coming up for prayer, that there will be practitioners in the back of the room after the service. If you want some of this good stuff that you saw up here, those of you who had prayer know what I'm talking about. It's a powerful place to surrender yourself to a greater good that only God could know for you, as you, through you, and by you, through prayer. And so the only thing left to say is, and so it is. Thanks for going with a deep dive with me. Appreciate it. And now I want to invite our band back up and our soloist to treat us to some more amazing musical inspiration. Come on up. Woo.
In this moment, in this place, I remember who that I am, letting fear and worry fade away from me. I open my eyes and I see there is only love. There is only love. Love that heals, love that sets me so free. There is only love. When I lose, oh, when I lose myself, when I feel that I've lost my way, when I go inside and I quiet my mind, I can hear Spirit gently say, there is only love. There is only love. Love that heals me, love that sets me so free. There is only love in this moment, oh, in this place. I remember who that I am, letting fear and worry fall away from me. I open my eyes and I see there is only love. There is only love. Love that heals, love that sets me so free. There is only love. There is only love. There is there is only love. Love that heals, love that sets us so free. There is only love. Love that heals, sets us free. There is Thank you.
Gosh, there's only love. Feel it? You feel it? Yeah. It's real. It's real. So, thanks, James. Give him another one. Come on. My God, I feel like I got Barry White on the sideline here. All right. Now is our part of our conscious giving. And there's many ways to give at our center. You can give online. You can write a check. You can put it in the envelope. And I saw this little QR code. I want to talk about this later because I was going to do a demo, but we're running out of time. So if you would repeat your affirmation with me. My offering is my acceptance of God as the source of my supply and symbolizes my faith in the abundant flow of this supply.
You are the face of God. I hold you in my heart. You are a part of me. You are the face of God. You are the face of God. I hold you in my heart. You are a part of me. You the face of God. Love. You are the face of love. I hold you in my heart. You are my family. You are the face of love. You are the face of love. I hold you in my heart. You are my family. You are the face of love. Back to God. You are the face of God.
Blessing
I
this
hold you
offering.
in my heart. You are a part of me. You are the face of God.
We bless this collective offering and receive it with gratitude, knowing it is with spirit is in action. As this currency flows through our center and beyond, it blesses many, including my own. And so it is. And real quick, I just want to thank the band, the songbirds, the practitioners in service, and now Dr. Alice.
A little over, so I cut his part short a little bit because I'm going to go ahead and welcome our visitors. If there's anybody here for the first time, please let us know that you're here. And we have a gift for you if you'll raise your hand. It's a copy of the Science of Mind magazine. If you are interested in buying the current version of the Science of Mind magazine, where else can you get 2 months worth of content? Because it's got, here we have July and here we have August, 2 months worth of content for $12. You can pick these up in the lobby if you're interested. And if this is your first time, your second time, your third time, your fourth time, please sign our guest book if you haven't. We really want to stay in touch with you. We want to continue to get to know you and to welcome you to our spiritual home. Today, Conscious Connections will be meeting in the lobby there at 12 p.m., a great place to process all the stuff that came up for you as you listen to the message and the meditation. We are very excited to return to Gourmets for God. It's a great opportunity to strengthen our community, to have opportunities to be together. The deadline for host sign-up is August 3rd, and there's a table in the lobby that you can sign up for, if you'll please do that, or you can call the office during the week and we'll give you more information. The bidding will take place August 10th through August 31st. There'll be lots of fun things to do. The events will be scheduled throughout September, October, and November, and actually, I'm thinking of doing an Oscar party in February, so some of them might even cross over into the new year. So we'll have some fun with that. It really is a great fundraiser opportunity for us to be together as individuals and in community. We have a great opportunity for you to celebrate music and our band with a concert on August 31st right here in this room, and there'll be a 50-50 opportunity drawing that you can also take place in, and that helps us to raise money for our music program, which is stellar. Let's give them all another hand. We're so fortunate to have them, and I appreciate your support with that. I want to thank everybody who brought snacks today. That's the tail end of the alphabet, S through Z. And I want to remind those A through C, you're up next week because we're rolling into August. The hospitality team could use some support. And so if you'd be willing to help us to greet people as they came into the sanctuary, this is really a great opportunity to be the face of love for our community. If you're available around noon and you're not in Conscious Connections, please help us clean up the multi-purpose room. Please help us out with that as well. If you're interested in any of our service opportunities, being the face of love in any of different ways that we serve each other, please see myself or Mary or Kathy Story when she's here. Let's see, please return your handouts as you walk out. That'll make it so much easier for us to clean up the auditorium and make it ready for the Baha'is when they're ready to use this space. And then we have our regular small group offerings, book club on Monday. No yoga this week. The yoga instructor's on vacation. Take note of that. Shifting sands on Thursday and coming home, awakening to spirit on Friday. You can get all these details in a little brochure out front. You can also go to our website. You can open your email that Pam sends out. There's lots of ways for you to stay in touch, and we really appreciate each and every one of you staying in touch and being part of our community. Let's bring our songbirds back up to close us out.
All right, let's all stand and sing the closing song. Let there be peace on earth. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be. With God as creator, we are family. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every step I take, let this be my joyous vow. To take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me.
And so know with me now, I embrace the full expression of my soul, and so it is.